We've been selling a lot of Model A's and Model A sedans, especially lately, so I thought it was time to do a preview. First off, if you're wanting a Model A reproduction, something that looks exactly like Ford made back in 1929, this one happens to be a 29, 28, 29 are the same. This is not the car for you. But if you want a really cool hot rod that's been modified and has all the features that you'd want on a modern hot rod, we've done, I think, pretty much everything you want to have done, and then some. First off, we've recessed the firewall so it can have a modern V8 motor, or bigger if you'd like. So it's recessed, it's still flat floor that'll fit in. We flush mounted the windshield, so when you put the windshield in, it's flush mount with a trim molding around it, which is not a stock thing, but it looks very, very clean when you're done with it. The flush mounted doors, so they don't overlap. The original car would have hinges on the outside. We could put hinges that way, but we've got hidden hinges. If you see the roof, we've got a fiberglass rib roof here, and we've taken a product called Plascore and put it in there. It's a very, very strong product. We've had, unfortunately, one of the cars we sold went to France, and they wrecked the car and flipped it over, but they had no structural damage. We've seen a picture of the car upside down. So this is a very, very strong product. There's a bit of a tub here for your wheel wells. We also have a wheel tub. If you're wanting to run Pro Street, we can put that in as far as you would need to go. This is our sedan. The windows also. When these windows are mounted, there's a piece in the back here. The window will flush mount up to it, and you just put a bead of silicone or urethane on the edge. It's a real clean look, a real clean modern look. The same on the side windows. As we come around again, this one has the door handle shaved off of it, and we put a latch on the bottom. The doors, nice swinging doors, shut real nice. The mold is a multiple piece mold. Obviously there's some reverse curves, so we can't pull it out of a single mold. So there'll be some mold seams, and where those mold seams are, we do a little bit of body work and put primer on it. So as far as the car being prepped and ready for paint, you have to sand it, block it a little bit. There may be a couple pinholes, but then prime it again and sand it and you're ready for paint. Now if we look at the inside, we have power windows installed in this one. The wire's just showing on it, so you can, what we'll do a lot of times is we'll take our electric drill, which is 12 volts, and you can just run your window up and down. That makes it real easy. That's kind of a tip for if you're working on it. But we'll run the wires through the door. This one does not have the power door lock, but if we put the solenoid in, it would be there. We've already put channels in for your windows. It'll come with the window channel. It's just a flexible piece. We don't install it because it's best to paint the car first, put these in, and then glue them. Once you put both sides in, the windshield or the window just drops straight down into it. And these two hole openings here, there's clamps on the window regulator, that it goes into those rubber clamps, and you just tighten the screws and the nuts down on them right here, and that's how the window attaches into it. We then have a door top, the same thing. The track goes into it after it's painted. It sits on top of the car, screws on, and you have a finished window. If you look inside the car, everything is metal reinforced. We have metal reinforcing going around the back, around the top. The door jambs have got steel plate in the back side of it and steel plate in the front. We do install our dash. So when you get your car, your dash is installed, ready to go. There's metal reinforcing behind it here and up on top. So your column drop will go right here, and there's room space for all your gauges in there. We also have an overhead console. If you want to have a radio or something like that, you can put all those gauges up there and keep your dash clean. I don't know what more can be said. Ford definitely made a way cool car when he built the sedan, and we've just made it into a modern version. This car has got a flat floor, and it will actually fit on a original Model A frame, although if you're going to run highway speeds or want any kind of a daily driver, you might want to use a hot rod frame, which we manufacture also. This is our 28-29. We also do the 30-31, but it's hot rod ready.